Sometimes you're in a terrible, dark environment. People around you don't care about what Allah says. There's no light around you, but somewhere inside you, the sun is still reflecting. Something in you still says, this is dark. I gotta go find the light again. I gotta go towards the light again. That's a struggle you and I have to have inside of ourselves. When that struggle happens inside you and me, where we're trying to follow this light that Allah has given us, and every one of us has it, every one of us feels it. By the way, the imagery of the night, the dark, there's no light. But even then, the moon is still a little bit there. What happens when a person decides they're going to be brave and they're going to overcome these explosive feelings? They're no small thing. They're going to overcome these explosive feelings and they're going to go towards Allah's light anyway. They're going to follow Allah's light. And that means they might have to feel like, if I follow Allah's way, I might lose this person. People might not be happy with me. How am I going to fill all these emotional needs if I follow Allah's way? Allah's way doesn't look like it's going to give me gratification. These other ways are giving me instant gratification. That's what shaitan wants. Shaitan says, follow my way, I'll fill those holes for you right now. And Allah says, follow my way, and you may not feel it right now, but I'm telling you this is what's good for you. I will fill them for you. Because Allah didn't give us these needs to not fulfill them. But He wants us to fulfill them in a way that's blessed, not a way that's cursed. Even if you feel good right now, it's going to bring ruin to your life down the road. Don't do that to yourself. I shouldn't do that to myself. Find the road that's going to bring more and more light into your life. So when we do that, what happens? Then finally, people feel like they're not calm. They go running and jogging and working out and listening to music or playing video games, and they still don't feel calm inside because their light is crying, saying, what are you doing? Allah says, Ya ayyatuha nafsul mutma'inna. The self that is finally calm. Let me talk to you. Irji'i ila rabbiki. Come back to your master. Meaning come back to this light. How does a person find calmness? When they come back to Allah. You have to ask yourself, I have to ask myself, what is it in my life that this ayah means? What is coming back to Allah means for you is different from what it means for me. Your story is different than mine. Inna sa'yakum la shatta. Your struggles and your efforts are all over the place. Every one of you has your own story. What does it mean for you to come back and find calm in the company of Allah? Radiyatan mardiyah. This is the formula. Listen to this carefully. How do you know you're coming back to Allah? One, you know that you are content with whatever Allah does. You're no longer worried that you're going to lose something or there's going to be a void inside you. You're completely trusting Allah that He'll take care of it. He'll take care of it. The one who gave you these feelings knows how to take care of these feelings. You're radi with Him. And mardiyah, and you're making sure whatever you're doing, He's happy with you. Two, you're happy with Him, but also you're making sure that every step you take, you can say to yourself, this step I took, maybe other people were upset, but I know Allah is happy with me. When you can take those steps, then you have calm in your life. Then there could be chaos outside in the world, and inside the earthquake stopped. You're completely tranquil. Then He says, فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي. Enter into the company of my slaves. Which is a description, it's remarkable. He didn't say, فَادْخُلِي جَنَّتِي فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي. Meaning, come into heaven and then enter the company of my slaves. Because once you go into heaven, then you meet people. But Allah in this ayah did something else. He said something even more remarkable. I want you to be ranked among those who enslaved themselves to me. They gave themselves to me. And when you do that, then you know what Jannah is. There's not just the Jannah of the Akhirah. That's there in these ayat too. But there's a Jannah here too. And that Jannah happens, that calm. There's no concern left. That tranquility happens when you and I decide that we want to be Allah's slaves no matter what. Our loyalties are not even to our own emotions. Our loyalties are to Allah. When we can do that inside of ourselves, when we can make that kind of a hijrah, then فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي وَادْخُلِي جَنَّتِي. Then enter my Jannah. Isn't it? فَادْخُلِي الْجَنَّةِ. Enter heaven. Enter Jannah. No, فَادْخُلِي جَنَّتِي. Enter my Jannah. As if Allah, for these people who turn back to Allah and they follow the path of light, the path of revelation, when they take even steps in that direction, Allah says about them, I'm making a special Jannah for you. I'm making a special Jannah for you. Those are the people we want to become. That's the struggle we want to win. It's a profound thing that Allah has given us. between feelings that we have and the struggle to control them and to find that balanced path in between. I pray that Allah gives each and every one of you inside of your heart the strength and the willpower to trust Allah and to follow the way that you know is going to lead to Him being happy with you and you being happy with Him.